Johnny Dix!
Johnny Dix.
That's his name. You would know that if you were up here.
It's too late. Everyone's not committed to this atrocity.
They don't know, dude.
They don't know.
They don't know the power of Johnny Dix.
I'm gonna try my best to explain all the power of the Johnny Dix. Dude, that chin though, for real, it curves back out.
Oh, dude, it goes like from Apple, like.
I will cut you.
Look on his character. He's like, his chin is going like back into his neck.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
What a badass.
Dude, you could pop beers with that.
It's a bone goatee, dude.
It's a bow tee.
He had like some seriously wrong bone growth there.
Oh man, I don't know. What does that mean? We're ready?
Yeah, dude. Let's do this.
Alrighty.
All right, let's do it.
All right. First things first. There's two things I'll mention. Is this game is another one of those games that has an in-game timer. So a lot of the strats that I'm going to be using are going to be based on in-game time as opposed to real-time strats. There are people that run real-time in this, which means you never stop the timer, but in-game timer in this game doesn't count loading screens, etc. So we're going to take advantage of that to have a lower in-game time at the end. And another thing that sucks about this game is, or at least the first thing that sucks about it, is the first time you play it, no matter what, is there's going to be longer load screens. So even though like I've had this game on my system forever, the first time I play it today, it's going to have longer loading screens. So we're going to have to sit through like a lot of long load screens, which is just going to absolutely destroy my real time. But my in-game time will be about the same. So if you're running a real-time speedrun of this, you have to beat the game all the way through at least once before you can even legitimately get okay times. You'll lose, if it's your first run of the day real-time, you already lose like 4 minutes. So it's whatever.
Cool game.
But yeah, I know, huh?
That's very refreshing.
Yeah. But at least you get a warm-up run every time, you know? Alrighty. Cool. Be a magician, and there you go. That's all you need to know.
And you gotta name yourself a Johnny Dix.
Yeah, gotta be Johnny Dix. This is a crack attack suggestion, and it's absolutely wonderful. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do this.
GLHF.
Dude, thanks, bro. I need it.
Johnny Dix!
Johnny Dix. No, I don't want to play the intro. You can skip the tutorial just by pressing the circle button. There you go. Skip the level.
You hit it by accident.
This first part you can skip a text if you mash start. Hopefully we get it. But I don't know when the loading screen is going to end, so I'm just going to mash fervently until I want to die.
Crack, did you see that sword has 2 balls with it?
And I totally didn't get it. This first loading screen, or this next loading screen, is atrocious. Literally, go get a soda and come back. It'll probably still be here. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, dude, I'm gonna go get one.
Alrighty.
You want anything?
Absolutely.
Alright, you want DP? Pep?
Anything. I don't care.
Anything is dangerous.
Yeah. So, alright, I guess I'll start talking about, let's see.
Well, you can't pause in this game for one thing.
Yeah.
Technically, you can't pause.
Yeah, everything in this game happens real time. So if you do go into your menus, you can still control your character in real time. There's no actual pausing. The only way to pause is to quit out of the game, sort of thing. Or like load out and just hang out in a loading screen. So, yeah, like, alright, there we go. First things first, if you notice on the top left of the screen, there's going to be 3 status bars. There's the red, which is your health, and then the blue, which is your magic, and the green, which is your stamina bar. The stamina bar is by far the most important aspect of the speed run. It controls, you know,
biggest resource management.
Yeah, it's all your movements are based around this. If you run out of stamina doing any sort of movement, you get a penalty in which you can't move. And then you also have to get a penalty of, you have to let the status bar into like fully recharge. Oh my gosh. Before you can do anything about it. So far we've had pretty bad RNG, but whatever. Dude, get. Yeah. And then we just keep on running. This first level is actually one of the hardest levels to run through, which is totally fun because it's in the beginning, and I ran out of stamina, so you saw me just trotting along there. I don't know, I'm a little nervous, but that's fine.
Always the first few minutes.
Alrighty, boulders are weird. You can roll into boulders and it doesn't hurt you. I don't know. but it's wonderful. Fog gates. If you've ever played another Dark Souls game or another Souls game, you'll notice that these fog gates are magical and go so incredibly fast. That was pretty scary. If you don't land fast enough and roll, that guy will destroy your day. So right now, all I'm doing is, even though I'm trying to run through the level smoothly, I'm mostly focusing on my stamina management and trying to use it as best as possible. And you want to manage your stamina so when you get to like areas where there's like fog gates or points where you want to stop, you want to make sure you... Dude, almost the luck. You want to have your stamina in the right spot. Alright, do a little menu swapping.
While those balls are rolling.
Yeah, menus in this game, if you have not played Demon Souls, but you've played other Souls games, menus in here are really weird. There's a slight delay whenever you use menus, and it absolutely, it's the weirdest feeling ever. So there's no instant movement. It's more of a flow instead of just like being able to instantly press left or right or anything.
You more or less have to react to the menu speed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this bridge is really scary because there's a dragon that's chasing you, and there's also just a bridge full of dudes. But we made it. We're good.
Technically, you don't have to get that switch, right?
No, you do have to get that switch. That switch opens up the gate for the boss of the level.
The second one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the other one you don't.
Yeah, the next one you don't have to. Here I can choose to die, or I can choose to go to the bottom of the level. I always prefer just to go to the bottom of the level, but we'll see what kind of patterns I get, which are I should die.
That's fine. You got the item.
Yeah. I got the important things. So dying there was fine, it just kind of sucks because it's not as cool to watch. And there's a cool little like skip to the bottom. But so this first boss is weak to fire. So the two items that we picked up in this level are fire bombs and turpentine, which applies fire status to my sword. And now all we have to do is go fight the boss. We're gonna go in and throw our 5 fire bombs at the boss, and if all of them hit really well, then the boss fight should be easy. If not, it'll make it interesting. These hoplites can absolutely ruin my day, which they currently are.
And you don't target them at all?
Nah. I'm gonna heal just because. Alrighty. Come on. Dude, please. Hoplites. Okay. When he runs away from you, I mean, he's running towards where I need to go, but it still is kind of a bad fight. Usually, in between, whenever my stamina is recharging, I can hit him with the flame toss, which is my like offhand weapon. But those hoplites, the little guys surrounding the giant phalanx, were just in the way. And instead of being able to hit the boss itself, I would just hit the tiny little guys. And even though that would be the optimal strat, it didn't work out that well.
Nice. Load screens?
Yeah.
What were you saying about load screens here?
They're a nightmare. Every single load screen you add like at least 10 seconds. Well, maybe not 10 seconds, but they're infinitely longer. Alright, so this is the weirdest part for whenever you play this game the first time, there's this thing called the Monumental that you have no idea what the hell they're talking about that you have to go find, and whenever they even show you the cutscene talking about the Monumental, they just show a giant statue, but the Monumental is indeed not a giant statue.
Sorry, that was longer than it should have been.
Oh shit.
That was 2 load screens.
Okay, we're still on the same load screen.
I know, I could have fooled him. Nice, so this little guy with the one lit candle is who we need to talk to. And here is going to be my first. I'm gonna go pick up an item that's just for marathon safety. Alrighty, and now we're gonna load out, and this is simply because this is saving in-game time. This will launch us, since we're in the Nexus, whenever we load out and reload back into the same area, we're gonna be in a different spot, and that'll just warp us down, saving time.
If you're doing real time, you would just jump off, right?
Yeah.
To the bottom?
Yep. Alright, up next is probably the hardest skip in the game. It's really tight execution along with really annoying skeletons that chase you that just want to kill you, and also they can give you many different patterns, and a lot of which are the ones you don't want. I don't know. So it's a mix of like almost perfect execution plus RNG, and anything can go wrong. Blah blah blah. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm nervous.
What happens with this game is that there's 5 different worlds you go to. As soon as you beat the first level in the first world, you can go to any of the 5 worlds. For this route, he goes to 4-1.
Yeah, we go to
the 4th world first.
We go here because there's a weapon that we want to get. A very overpowered weapon.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, just this guy.
Alright, so now we got this black skelly. If he jumps... Fuck. Alright, hold on.
He needs to pick up that item.
We're gonna go heal. So, we wanted that guy to be... I rolled into a thing I shouldn't have, which is fine. Okay.
Get the Crescent Falcon, which is based on your... It has a attribute where it's based on your magic for that weapon.
Correct.
He's a magician, so for his melee weapon, that works out pretty well. That's one of the reasons he does this level first, for that weapon.
Okay, and then coming up is the next skip of this level. Alright, got that too. Alright, now with this here we're picking up is the regeneration ring, and it does exactly that. It'll refill my health like 2 ticks per second, and it just comes in handy throughout the run. We use it for certain areas. And I'll explain when that's happening. These are some safety grass. That guy was also... Dude, the black skellies do not like me this run.
Yeah, you see he's doing the menus in between when he loses control of his character, if possible.
Alrighty. Alright, this guy, the intended way is to go down to the bottom and like stab him, and he has like a wound on him, and then you stab him, and then he falls over, and on top of his head you see a little bird, and the bird is the actual boss. But since we have projectile, we will just throw magic at him. I'll be cool. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up one more item that's only really got during like a marathon. Just in case I die or something, I want to pick up that item. It's not too much of a time loss. Okay, so now we have the Crescent Falchion, which will scale with our magic, and now we're going to go level up our magic to the necessary amount. Hooray, loading screens. Alright, so we use the soul, and now we have a bunch of souls. We go talk to the Maiden in Black, which is our area where we level up. Yes, this is one of the hardest parts of this stupid run, is just randomly selecting yes. Okay. Yes, I'm done. Okay. So our magic is now up to 31, and we're off to... oops. One of the... yeah. This is pretty much... The hardest part of the run is the rest of this world. And then the rest of it... It's still hard. Absolutely, but this requires the most work. The most...
Yeah, it's a
everything.
longer level.
Yeah.
So he's doing World 3 because he needs a certain ring out of this 3-1.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things.
Is one of the main reasons.
In the first section, what we're getting is a ring called the Clever Rats Ring, which is going to be the main focus of the run. And then at the end of it, we're going to be able to pick up an NPC, which we can learn the rest of the magic needed in order to be completely overpowered and destroy the rest of the game. So, first just a bit of running around. This level is filled with backtracking. So if you're doing the
it's very confusing to navigate.
Yeah, if you're
casual.
If you're playing casual, oh my god, my menus are all messed up now. Oh well, I gotta fix those. Whew. Get away.
Because was there like 3 or 4 floors of it?
Yeah.
And then there's like several other.
Yeah. So
several segments of that in general.
Yeah, we load out here again to save in-game time, because instead of backtracking, we just warp out and then go back to the beginning of the level, which will save time, save in-game time. We got the Maiden in Black checking her cell phone, whatever she's doing. I don't know. Alright, no, next up we have to get a key, and then we're doing the first skip of this level. It's essentially super parkour mode, which is scary. I don't know. If you've played Dark Souls, it's really similar to the Duke skip, which is another like precise parkour area. Oh baby. Oh man. Come on. Alright. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio really well, but this is a really cool level. Like, the whole design is really cool. Everything about it is really creepy. There's lots of like just random sounds throughout the level, just kind of freaking you out. Like, this is a wonderful...
Not to mention your guy's face.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty disgusting. It's a really fun, creepy, well done level. Alright, so here is the first skip. Here we go. Come on.
Nice. Next part. Nice.
Might be too much.
Ooh. That was scary. You have to be a very specific angle for that.
We got it.
Nice.
Yay. Yeah, those are...
That saves a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, those are really tight. It's frightening. This game didn't load there. Alright, it loads. So now we're doing the next... There's another skip coming up. And this one also involves not only doing the skip, but picking up an item at the same time.
Very, very important item at that. Ooh.
Oh, no, what?
Let's do it again.
Dude, alrighty. That's fine. I mean, I have to do things again, but... Whatever, alright.
Yeah, because when you roll, you have a certain amount of invulnerability frames during that roll. So he's trying to time it where, like for example, there he's trying to time it when the arrows happen.
Yeah. So I think, well, I mean, I know why I messed up, but why I messed up is I actually canceled out of getting hit by those arrows faster than normal, and it threw my timing off of what I was used to. And since I'm not used to playing with audio, I go off visual cues, even though audio cues is probably smarter. So my visual cue was early, but I'm sure none of you guys could tell that, really.
Get to see this again.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah, if he bonks himself on the side, then we won't get it.
Sweet. Alright, so now it begins pain. Alright, so if you miss this, it's fine because you load out on the railing, but however your angle, they load you in completely different angle, so you have to...
Readjust.
Yeah, you have to readjust your angle, and then there's guys that are chasing you, ready to shoot you, so you need to get shot.
He's trying very hard to get you.
Okay.
And that guy's taking a shit.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Wonderful. Dang it, dude. That's a good start. Oh well.
Yeah, it looks like a statue.
Yeah. So, loading out doesn't really waste much in-game time, but it'll waste a lot of real time. Oh my god, I cannot get the right... This might be too much.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Oh, no, you got -3 souls.
Yeah. Alright. This started out really good. So if you fall there, there's no way out. You have to go back again. Dang it. Well, cool.
Good game.
Yeah, no. Now we just gotta watch the things again. There's nothing to say because everyone knows what's
Kenny,
coming
coach.
up.
No.
All right, Kenny, tell us about the skip.
It looks hard.
Yeah. Well, he's missed it twice now. So what is he gonna do? Well, he's got it once.
He's gonna try it again.
Now we gotta try it again here.
Let's see it.
You get to see how hard it was the second time now.
Yeah. It's easy when you get in the flow. When you lose the flow, you kind of... Things get harder.
What about like some of the NPCs in this place? They're pretty interesting.
Dude, what's great is one of the NPCs is a level below, and you can... Oh, you can hear him. You can hear him just going...
That's like a taking a shit.
Yeah. He definitely sounds constipated.
It's wonderful.
And what he's doing is he's like grabbing onto like the prison bars and he's like, "Urgh!"
Dude.
But that guy's like worthless, so there's almost like no point to free him.
Oh my
boy.
god. Okay.
There he goes again.
Seriously?
Ooh,
Okay, this...
Yeah, that's that guy.
Yeah, there he is. That's the constipated guy. Lord Ridiel. It's cool.
He's got a staff.
Yeah, his staff is the... If you have to fight him later in the game, he uses a thing called the phosphorescent pole, and like he can pretty much like... oh my god. It's gonna be... This is bad. If you fail it once, it's so much harder. It's just infinitely harder because of like where it loads you back in. Things just look so different. So getting it first try is always easier. Like sometimes it's easier just to, if you miss it, just to die and do it again because your setups are better. So, well, you know what? I'll just die.
Definitely have to. Oh, he goes sliding down.
Yeah, whatever.
That works.
Yeah. And I don't actually... What's great is, I mean, you don't have to do the skip, but I'm going to do it. Because it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. It's the... Meh.
Zombie Walking Dead place.
Alrighty. I want to talk about more things, so I need to get this.
Okay. Well,
Even though I've already gotten it. Alright.
It's your blood stain.
Yeah.
So one of the mechanics is the blood stain. Whenever you die, you can get back any souls, which is your basically use it for currency and everything. To level up, it's XP. It's pretty much everything.
Alrighty. I think I'm just gonna go around.
And if you go to get your blood stain, as long as you don't die a second time, you can get your souls back. Because that's when you die, you lose all your souls. So that's kind of where it gets interesting.
Dude.
That guy, well, fuck you. One hit.
Yeah. No, it was my fault. I'm just going around now.
Okay.
This apparently.
We got to see the skip at least.
I know. Dude, this run started out really good, and I decided to poop all over it. But I did a fast strat that I wasn't even used to, and I was going so fast that I died, and I feel like an idiot. It's alright. As far as I can tell, no one's watching. You know what? No. Dude, I don't care.
If Squirrewave can't make up his mind. One more time?
You got it.
I have to do it.
I believe in you.
No one's really watching anyways. The internet isn't real.
What is real?
Oh my jeez. Johnny Dix.
Come on, Johnny Dix. Is Johnny Dix in chat?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
No one's in chat.
Yeah, what is real?
Patches.
No, Patches, yeah, you'll get to, will we see him during the run?
Nah.
Not really?
No.
That's what I figured.
No Patches. Dude, I spawned there again. Dude, F this.
Wow.
No. I was on... I can't think about it. Alright, let's move on, because we're not even at the hard part of the game yet. We did one of the really hard parts easily, and then we did another really hard part really easily, and now I'm just complaining. Nobody wants to listen to that.
You got this.
Am I doing the skip still, Kenny?
It's up to you, Square.
That's completely up to you.
You guys are the worst. Everyone's
You wanna
losing.
flip a coin for me?
Everyone's losing faith in me, which means
No, I
I'm
got
gonna.
faith in you.
I'm gonna make the internet watch me till I get this. I have the power.
We're gonna be
All
here.
right.
I have the power to go so overestimate and then never be invited to a marathon again.
I'm okay with that.
That is my power right now.
Okay, one. Whatever you gotta do, man. Whatever you gotta do. I'm cool with whatever. We get to hear that guy taking his shit, though.
Please, circle button. Cool.
Cool story. Good video game.
It's alright. What am I on? What? Oh. No. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're almost there. And then I have to
One
do-
drop at a time.
What's great is my in-game time still isn't that bad, but my real time is like 10, 12 minutes behind already. So, sweet.
Facial hair couch?
Hype.
Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, mama.
Circle button,
Oh,
please.
mama.
Yay, alrighty. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, that'll do. That was the last one?
Yeah. So,
Okay, let's get this
we can move on again. And so, since I already picked up the ring, I'm going to do a different run through this. So I have to do a different visual cue as opposed to the first time through this area.
I got you.
Oh my god.
You can just get to the side there and it won't hit you.
Yeah. Easy every time. Except when you die.
We in there, we in there.
Man.
Oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man.
Okay. So now, moving on.
More drops?
No, we have one more drop
You got
left.
a drop, I know you do.
But now we're going to equip the Clever Rats ring. The Clever Rats ring is what is used throughout the rest of this run, in which it is it's activated whenever your health is below 30%, and what it does is increases your attack power. I think it's by like 50% or something. Maybe it's a pretty big attack increase, or like doubles your attack power. So I guess that'd be 100%. Ugh.
So the equivalent of that in like Dark Souls would be the red tear stone, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
red tear stone's like 10%, I think, right?
yeah, it's 20% in Dark Souls.
It's like 20% in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
In this game, it's like 50, right? So
That's nuts.
you can imagine it's pretty.
So you get-
It's pretty mandatory for a speed run.
Alrighty, so now what sucks is I have to find a more difficult way to get into Hyper Setup using some Black Phantom up here, because instead, earlier, I would have just been in Hyper Setup. Alright.
Because when you die, your health goes to half.
Oh, dude, okay.
So he has to do a different setup. So
Okay.
he's under 30%?
Yeah, so now that I'm under the 30% health, I now have, you can see in the top left corner there's a rat icon, which means that the ring is activated. Please. Okay. Alrighty, now. Alright.
Cycle.
Yeah. Easy every time.
Nice.
So that boss is same every time. You just, as long as you start with full health or full stamina, it's 4 R1 hits, a flame toss with your left hand, and then you two-hand your weapon, and then do 4 more hits. The timing is incredibly tight, but it's the same every time. Moving on.
Eliminates all the RNG of that fight pretty much.
Yeah, which is wonderful. Alright, this level is typically scary because you're supposed to be since I died in that level before, whenever you defeat a boss, you become human again, as opposed to staying in soul form. So whenever you become human, you get a full heal. But if the intended path is to be human still, and then you're running through this area in that hyper setup, which is when the Clever Rats ring is activated. So now I kind of just get a little. Yeah, I don't have to worry as much since I have full health. There's always ways of screwing up, but it's not as scary to run through this level.
It's more lenient.
Yeah. So all the fear of this level is mostly gone. There still is gravity is always an enemy. There's a lot of ambushes that are coming for you, and they can be scary, but it's not as bad. This level, it's again all about stamina management. There's not much in this level that you need besides killing the boss, which technically you don't even need to kill this boss either. If there's a way to skip it, that would be amazing, but there isn't. And it's another one of those backtracking levels where I've already passed the end of the level, but I have to run through the entire level to activate two, I don't know, sigils or something.
Huge level.
Yeah, it's a gigantic level. It's at least 4.5 minutes, and there's no items in here that we need. All we need to do is just destroy like 2 sigils or something that are holding up a heart. I don't know what the heck they're called. And then after that,
yeah, you have to go to the opposing towers and kill the acolytes that are holding them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this
so
guy.
He does both sides.
Yeah.
Like he's done running it out, and then he'll go to the end after that. It'll let him go to the end after he does this.
Come on.
There's the cutscene to know you got it.
Yep. Alright, so we activate the elevator, we pick up some spice for our magic refills, and then we hang out on top of the elevator. You go there. You go there. You go there. Oh, I don't.
And you're just menuing, right?
Yeah. And here I would be like, oh, I need to heal up anyways. Ah. So just free time to do menu management, which is great. This guy is a jerk. Yeah, this area is really scary because again, you're intended to be running through in hyper setup, so your health is below 30%, and anything will kill you. Any one hit, anything.
And those giant worm-looking things, they have a giant hitbox, so they're...
Yeah.
Like, even if you're just trying to roll through them, sometimes they knock you off if they turn around.
Yeah, all the enemies in this game have really big hitboxes, which doesn't make sense. A lot of times you feel like you're good, but really you're not at all. It's weird. Even like the tiniest of creatures have hitboxes that, like, especially like enemies' claws and fists are just like way too big. Alrighty, almost there. So in a second we're going to load out. So I'm going to go here. Wow. Okay, man. So what I did here is there's an elevator coming up, and the elevator is it's on a really tall tower. And what I'm doing is just resetting the cycle of that elevator, so that way when I get to the elevator, it's going to be exactly where I need it to be, as opposed to waiting around for a gang of 4 gargoyles just to destroy me. Because that is not what you want to happen. So when we get to this elevator right here, it should be on its way down. There we go. Easy every time. There's another gargoyle that's on the top of this elevator, but we find if you just backstep into this corner here, it'll manipulate the gargoyle to fall down, and no stress there. And there you go, he falls.
Even though he has wings, he can still fall down.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, and here's the second one. Okay, level over.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
He wants you.
And now, at least for me, this is definitely the hardest boss fight coming up. So up next is the infamous man-eaters. They are a very annoying boss. They're very glitchy. They do weird things all the time. Oh, I forgot to heal up. Crap.
Compared to Dark Souls games, like this game has really funky AI in like for a lot of spots.
Yeah.
It's just really erratic. Like even Dark Souls does have that, but this game is like on a whole other level with that, with the AI.
Yeah, the boss here it's fought on a narrow bridge. They're very glitchy in the sense that they have projectiles and they have melee attacks, but sometimes they'll do like their flying attacks when they're on the ground. They'll do their projectiles when they're on the ground when they should be in the air. They'll do all sorts of weird things, and I don't.
There's like no rhyme or reason to this boss.
Yeah, and again, there's two of them that you have to fight, and you're on a narrow bridge, and they have gigantic hitboxes as well. Everything favors them. Gravity is an enemy. It's a nightmare of a fight. So, and then we're also going to be fighting it. What I'm gonna do here is stop for a second. Alright, so we're back.
Who's got the rat ring activated again?
Yeah,
For
and
more damage?
so yeah, we're back into clever rat ring setup. We're back into hyper setup, and it makes this fight a little bit scarier. But let's see what we can do here.
But faster.
It'll be infinitely faster.
Dogs. Nice shot. Yeah, they do have big boxes there.
Why didn't I roll? Okay, that's fine. That was a ballsy move, but whatever.
It's okay, buddy. You got this.
Get this by the ass.
Yeah.
Old King Doland.
Take a deep breath.
I'm doing alright. Something I haven't seen before. I've died to this boss before.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks, so at least I get to show you. So if you die in this run, not only does it waste time, but you always have to get back into that hyper setup in order to get the fights fast again. So, and if you're in human form, you have full health. If you're in soul form, which I am right now, my max health is 50% health. So there's different strats used for getting into hyper setup for both human form and soul form. And so it's weird, like you have to play this game so many different ways. And if you play through it once and die, then it's different the second time through because you've already picked up stuff and fog gates are different and enemies are different. So it's obviously, like in the perfect speedrun, you don't want to die at all. But in a case like this, the level
you're gonna die.
Yeah, if you do die, the level it's very different. So having backup strategies is yeah, I don't know, it's a must. It's weird. Like you have to have so many. Yeah.
In general. Push him off.
I should have, but whatever. Sometimes when you attack him to push him off, you actually launch off the stairs with him.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
gravity does do that.
Yeah, but you can usually load out in time to avoid dying.
Okay, so he's got his souls back. His 9,000 souls. Perfect damage.
I'm in a really bad spot. Got lucky though. Oh my god. I don't like where I am at all. Okay.
He's flying.
What? Soup.
Tail.
Oh shit, this is really bad. Please kill him.
Now the other form, the other clone. Dog fighting.
Alright, so the first one went down pretty quick. Strange.
Oh boy.
Whoa! Oh my god.
It almost knocked you off.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
That was a clean.
So yeah, that second to last roll was was like a thing called a stored roll, or like I guess like a stored animation. Is when if you're in the middle of an animation and you press something else, it can sometimes store that animation and then have that happen have it happen next.
Oh, it's like a buffer, you mean?
Yeah, and that's why like I guess I was holding like left or something right before I started wanting to go right, and so it just launched me left instead, and it's so weird and glitchy, and that freaked me out because if I would have fallen off the bridge, it would have been very sad. But that fight wasn't bad. It wasn't ideal, of course, but so now again, since I was in soul form, I have to get back into hyper setup. Again, wasting more time. Oh wait, I'm not. I need to get into setup.
One more hit?
Probably two more. These guys have 3 attacks. One of them. Oh my god. So this one, if they spit on me, that breaks my weapon. Okay. Yeah. So spitting on me is bad. And then they have a jump attack, which just about, it pretty much kills me. So the jump attack is bad. So all I can do is hope that they poke me. And I have to get poked like 3 times. Oh my god, please.
Get away, Squidward.
Alright, that hit. Whatever. I've never had to kill him before, so that's awesome. Okay.
The crystal wizard. We got this guy with this really dope hat. He looks like he has a suction cup or something on his head.
It's like a Frito.
Yeah.
Is this like Dark Souls or Demon Souls Top Man?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No, no, roll! Oh my god.
Oh, you killed him.
I did not need to YOLO that, but I got so lucky. Okay.
When you kill him, his projectiles go away.
Yeah, did I pick up?
So you get like souls. Sometimes you get them as like drops. Sometimes you get them as like.
Yeah.
Whenever you kill a boss, and
Wait.
it's a consumable item that you can either trade in or use it.
Correct.
If you trade it in, you get like a spell or something out of it, or a weapon.
Yeah.
I think a weapon, right?
Yeah, you can get weapons. I'm actually going to be trading in 2 boss souls for spells that I'm going to be collecting in a second. So, alrighty. Yeah, I wanted to explain that fight, but I was kind of freaking out, so sorry. But that boss fight, it's not too bad. What you're supposed to do is you 2-hand your weapon, and then you hit R2, which is your strong attack, and that will stun him, and then you're free to hit him twice more freely with your faster attacks. And then you just do that 4 times, and hopefully you get it in rhythm enough. So you'll hit him a strong attack, and then 2 fasts, and then he'll back away from you. You regain your stamina, and then you repeat. So it's a pretty easy fight as long as he doesn't do anything freaky. And the idea is, since you can stun him, is to keep him from doing freaky things. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Now we're backtracking again, which is amazing. The Tower of Latria is just filled with backtracking, so now that we have all the keys and all the stuff, we're gonna go pick up an NPC that will teach us all the magic that we need to know.
Oh, all the magic you'll ever need. So he actually finished World 3. That was the last boss of World 3.
Correct. we just killed our first archdemon, which is what they call the bosses at the end of a world. Alright, and we're going to use this gate to do a little bit more menu management, because there's nothing I can do with a controller, so we might as well control the menus. Whoops, oh my gosh. This game has what's called like wall bounce, where the camera tries to auto adjust according to where you're going, but sometimes it just kind of throws you in really weird places. So you're trying to control your character, but at the same time the camera's trying to control your character, and it can sometimes it just fights against each other, and you just see the cameras just kind of wobbling everywhere. All right, so now we're going to use a soul because we have to buy a spell in a second. And we're going to go talk to our friendly NPC that we just picked up. And, oh my gosh. So we're learning Soul Ray, learning Homing Soul Arrow, and we're learning Cloak. Those were all learned from boss souls that we just killed. And then we need to learn all the spells. And then now that we've learned them, we need to kill this guy, because he has nothing further to teach us.
That's Demon Souls in a nutshell.
Yeah, but we do kill him for a reason. He drops a ring that we would like that will increase our magic power. And since we're using magic, it is the way to go.
World 5?
World 5. This is the Valley of Defilement. A lot of people's least favorite area because it's filled with just really angry mobs that can poison you, plague you, and they have, even though like they don't hit you for much, they can hit you many, many, many times and stun you into death, even though they're doing like 1/8 of your health damage. But yeah, and it's the whole first area is just nothing but like parkour, so it's not as tight as that skip I was doing in 3-1, but yeah, things can still go wrong. So here we go.
Yeah, anything you can think of, like any kind of disease in this game, it's in this world.
Yeah, and people who are familiar with Dark Souls often refer to this as Blighttown 1.0, which is very, yeah, which makes perfect sense. But oh my god, see, that was one of those guys. He was ready to push me off into, you know, the darkness below. But here we go. We're gonna operate some wood.
Those guys are similar to like the World 1 guys, but they're just a lot more aggressive.
Oh my gosh, menus please. Okay, what the?
Rocks. You got rocks, son.
Alright, that guy is scary. That guy can determine your level for sure. Please roll.
And yeah, don't ask what those are. Million bucks,
okay.
Fuck you.
Alright, now for the first time we get to see how overpowered this magic is. Here we go. Alright, so we cast Homing Soul Arrow, Homing Soul Ray, another Homing Soul Arrow, and dead. Cool.
Nice.
No big deal. You can see what I was saying about the game gets a little bit easier after Area 3. There's still lots to go through and lots you can screw up, but the game does get a little bit easier with bosses. The final boss of this game, well I guess
He's pretty hard.
pretty much the final boss of the game, he is absolutely rough, but it's alright. We're still strong. We still have lots of power. Alright. So
another really huge level, 5-2.
yeah, this level is the only level that I'm doing, I guess, not intended strats for the speedrun, just because you have to run through a swamp, and the swamp is really annoying. You can't actually run through the swamp, you can't roll through the swamp, you just have to go really slow through the swamp, so I'm going to be doing, I guess, some safer strats for it, which is totally fine. I don't want to have to do the run back of this level. That's another 5 minutes wasted. The only thing that you get in the swamp is if you're, like right now we're kind of running, and while we're running, I'm switching between one-handing and two-handing my sword. What this actually does is every time I switch between the hands, you can see my stamina bar slowly, it gets a bump, like every time I switch. So it's a way of getting a little bit of health. Oh my god, and this Black Phantom We cloak right there because there's a very deadly Black Phantom that does not care about the effects of a swamp. It can roll through it, it can run through it, whatever. It doesn't make sense. So that Black Phantom is super deadly. You do not want to mess with it.
Very hard to dodge.
And if, I mean, no matter what health you have, with the armor you're given, you're going to die to that Black Phantom. So cloaking there and staying away from it is essential. This level is pretty much, you're seeing it. You're just running through a swamp, and then the very end of the level, there's a little village that we run through that's filled with a lot of those enemies we saw in the beginning of 5.1 that are just out to get you. They will push and swipe and kill and poison and plague. It is a nightmare. So we will again be wearing cloak through that and hoping for the best. Alright, we're almost out of the swamp. At least to the primary part of the swamp. And this whole time we were being poisoned, but we got the regeneration ring earlier, and this is the time it is absolutely most useful. So instead of our health going down like 2 ticks every second, it's kind of like battling itself, but it's still going down quite a bit.
Holy shit, what's going on?
Oh no.
Just got here?
I'm ready for that.
Okay, cool. We're just watching Square Wave play shit.
Yep. I'm running through piles of poop.
With Johnny Dix.
Johnny
Johnny
Dix.
Dix.
By request of Luis G12345, it's choke wave.
Dude. It's alright. Alright. I mean, yeah, I'm doing fine.
Alright.
Other than messing up the skip that I got like 4 times. Like I had to do 4 times. Alright, here we go. Now we're running through the village. And it's just really tight area, a lot of camera bouncing, a lot of enemies that just want to kill me. And then make sure stamina management. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, we're through.
That place sucks.
Alrighty. Dirty Colossus. Great name, stupid fight. Oh my god, don't give me this pattern. Thank you. Roll, please.
You can usually see what bosses do, like in general. They sometimes like show you what they're gonna do next. So
Yeah.
if you see his left fist come out, you know to dodge.
Alright, so that was
Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah.
definitely the slower strat, because you're supposed to fight that guy in hyper setup, but depending on the pattern it gives you, which he gave me a bad pattern, like you can kind of get messed over, screwed over, whatever, and then the fight goes wrong. So I'm glad I chose the safer route for this moment, because I did not want to do that run back.
Here's the end to World 5.
Yeah, so here's the final boss of the Valley of Defilement. It's a very tragic tale. People will either cry or not in chat, I don't know.
There's gonna be Bible thumps, I know it.
But the timing for this is you have to start with not full health, but you land in a plague, a swamp plague or whatever, and then you instantly start losing health. And then as you go run up to her, you get into the setup that you need, and then there's a guy chasing you as well. So it's pretty scary stuff. Okay.
It's actually like technically 2 bosses, but you only have to kill that one.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because there's the maiden and then her guard Garl Vinland, and you have
Mess you up.
a choice. You can go fight Garl Vinland, which is a silver knight, which like he has awesome armor and he has a super sweet sword and all these things. And if you choose to kill him, then whenever you go talk to the maiden, she will actually kill herself because tragic stories. Or you can kill the maiden and then Garl Vinland will stop pursuing you, and then whenever you go back to the level, he's dead. That sort of thing. And then their story is, I don't know, it's like everyone's favorite story because it's the feels.
The chat
But-
is full of Bible thump.
It happens.
But the good news is we killed her quick, and that's the plan. So I have no regrets. I did my job. Ugh. Alrighty, so next up is something I almost forgot to talk about in the swamp, but we when we were going around the Black Phantom, we collected an item called the Cat's Ring. And you see in the top left corner a super sweet icon of a cat. And this Cat's Ring allows you to take more fall damage. And how it works is, like, I guess you fall, and then the ring does its thing, and it thinks about how much damage you've taken and everything. But if you take fatal damage, oh my god, jerk. Dude, the Black Phantoms do not like me today. I don't know where I am.
Let's find out.
Okay, I got a weird pattern there. I don't know, whatever. It might have still worked. But whenever you take fatal damage while wearing the ring has like a buffer, and where it's trying to decide, like, oh, did you take fatal damage or is he still alive? And in that moment of that buffer, you can load out your game. Sweet, still got it. You can load out your game, and the game remembers where you last were. And where is the spot? Are you kidding me? This is what I get for trying a safety strat. Whatever.
Get stuck in rocks.
Yeah, I just changed up a strat right there for no reason, because I keep falling through the level when I do like the strat I use and whatever.
You're basically landing in the level that you're not intended to be the next level, right?
Yeah. So
you don't have to do the 4-2 boss at all?
Correct. What we just did is we skipped an entire level by doing this. We jumped off of the beginning of 4-2. Alright, this is where I am. We jumped off the beginning of 4-2 and we landed at the end of 4-3. And we go to the fog gate, and luckily the hitbox for the fog gate is on the other side of it as well. And so now we have loaded the boss fight for the end of the level. Yeah. This is actually, I don't know if it's my favorite fight, but it's pretty close to it.
It's really cool.
The intended way to fight this boss, please, select. Please. Oh my gosh. Thank you. He didn't die, did he? Okay. So what I'm supposed to do is kill 6 storm beasts, and that will spawn the Storm King to descend to the battlefield. And yeah, then I just have to kill him with magic. But the intended way is, you can see in front of me, there's some glowing sword. Oh my god, please eat the spice fast. There's a glowing sword called the Storm Ruler that you're supposed to pick up, and it's a sword that sends out a shockwave and will kill this boss. So if you don't have magic, you're like, how do you kill him? That is the intended way. So it's kind of a gimmicky fight, but it's a wonderful fight. Okay. Yeah. So, alright, we got him.
Man, this boy's good.
This boy good. Yeah, one cycle is, it's kind of tight, but it worked. So, off to level 2.
So we got worlds 3, 4, and 5 done.
Alright, and since this clearly isn't PP pace, I'm going to do crack a solid and pick up some sticky white stuff.
Oh, yes.
So, get hyped for that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely going out of my way to make this a little bit more lewd, but, you know.
The translation in this game is pretty interesting at times.
Yeah. I don't mind. So, coming up is another... There's going to be 2 skips. We're going to use the cat glitch again, and then we're going to use another out of bounds glitch, which is pretty easy to do. You just have to... I don't know, like, it's weird. Like, getting out of bounds is really awkwardly weird in this level. I don't know what to say about it, but there you go. Sticky white stuff.
Yeah.
Hooray. Now we're prepped. It probably screwed up my menus. Yeah, it did, but that's fine. I don't care.
You can drop your sticky white stuff on the floor if you need to.
That's best place for it. Oh my god. Anywhere's good, really. Maybe on a boss, that'd be wonderful. Oh my god, I'm gonna get flame tossed. So this is going amazing. Okay, good.
I really like that cool cat icon in the top left there.
Yeah, it's the best. Alright, so the intended way is to go left up here, but if you just go right and run around, you actually are out of bounds. So voila, we are out of bounds. And then now what's going to happen is we're going to fall through the ground, and it's chaos. And so the next level is actually beneath this level. So what we're doing by falling through here is we're loading the next level. And then the next part, there's two options. You can fall through it, and then if you die, you land at the boss of this first section. Or if you do some precise, like, falling through the ground, if you load out at a very precise spot, then you'll actually skip that, and you'll start off in the next level. So far it seems like we got it. I have to do one more loadout, and then we'll just start at the very beginning of 2-2 instead of having to fight the armored spider, which is the boss of 2-1. Yeah. Loading screens. Plenty of them.
Lots of fun.
At least, yeah. I do really like these loading screens, because I know, like, in Bloodborne, the loading screens are terrible. In Dark Souls, the loading screens are pretty fast, so you don't see them as much. But it's cool that they have this awesome artwork, which I really like.
Satsuki.
Yeah.
Ninja. Oh,
Yeah.
he's a samurai, I'm sorry.
Dude, you're not wrong. Oh, man. Alright, so we're out of bounds. And then, if done correctly, we're going to be behind the giant spider butt. And I'll even show you the giant spider butt, because why not?
Okay.
Alright, hooray. So, look. And what's great is, like, you can still load the boss fight, but, like, he knows nothing about what's going on. It's awesome. Yeah, the music's freaking out. So I'm using this guy. I healed up because I was in a bad spot for my health to get back into a hyper setup. So now I am in the correct hyper setup, but I have to use the cat glitch one more time, and then we continue on to another annoying boss, but it's made a lot easier because of magic. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, if you're human, you scream whenever you die. If you're in soul form, you don't. So yeah, and if you're human, you get footsteps. If you're in soul form, you don't get footsteps. So it's like weird audio cues, again, changing the game whenever you're human or not. So here we are at, there you go, yeah. So level 2-2 also essentially skipped. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to, yeah, so up next is the Flame Lurker, a really hard boss, casual play. Oh my god, I messed up the menus.
There we go.
Oh well, it's alright, I'll be fine.
Correct what you said in these situations.
Alrighty, cool. So that's one of the harder menu switches, just because the fog gate is cut short because of a cutscene. But this guy is pretty much blind if you're wearing cloak. Got him. Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay! Alrighty, and now for the archdemon of this area, the Dragon God, who looks like a total badass, but it's another gimmicky fight. And I healed up there because just in case I screwed up, you can sometimes survive one of his punches. He has 3 different opening attacks, and they're all dependent on where you walk into the level. And so far I got the good one. Let's see. Alright. We're good. So I was waiting for an audio cue, but since I'm usually jamming out to music when playing this, I kind of based it on a screen vibration cue. So even though there's tons of audio cues in this game, I don't even know. I look for weirder things, but depending on... Sorry, I'm dying here. I need to get some water soon. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll get it next loading screen.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, my face.
That's Johnny Dix.
Yeah, all of his movements are based on your location into the fight. So if like the first area, if you're hugging the right wall, he'll do one thing. If you're hugging the left wall, he'll do one thing. That sort of thing.
Go.
Alrighty.
Alright,
So,
done.
hooray! Please do this.
With your souls.
Water? Oh, yes.
Drink my water.
I'm gonna.
100% water, of course.
Except for the sticky white stuff.
Oh no!
Don't mind that.
Okay. So, just in case, I'm gonna buy more spice, which is what refills my magic. Just in case, because if you run out for the last boss, that would be a tragedy. Alright, so last area and hardest levels to run through. All of Boletaria, which is World 1, is very difficult to run through.
And there's even an extra level. Because normally there's 3, right? And
Yeah.
then World 1 has 4 levels.
Correct. This first area is the Dragon Bridge. You need to manage your stamina essentially perfect to not get hit by the dragon. You'll kind of see what's going on in a second. So whenever we first get onto the bridge, or into the opening of the bridge, depending on how you exit the bridge will determine when the dragon will spawn. So if you're walking as you exit the bridge, it'll take a lot longer for the dragon to spawn because it thinks you're walking or whatever. And so we take advantage of that. And now all that's left is perfect stamina management, and we should be good. There's also the RNG of these few enemies that we have to run through. If they decide to hit me, it changes things, like it just did. So we're going to heal. Totally cool.
Dragon also, as you notice, kills its enemies too.
Yeah.
So
So now that pattern's all messed up, and I have to wait for this last cycle, which is annoying. I waited in that corner because there's those 4 archers behind me, and those 4 archers can kill me very easily.
you're just out of their sight when you're in that corner.
Correct. I'm going to cloak here because during the boss fight... Oh my gosh, dude, please. During the boss fight, there's 8 archers that are also targeting me along with the boss. Oh man.
Tower Knight.
Yeah.
You love a good Tower Knight.
But if he gives me a good opening pattern, then we're good. Whatever. So, it's a decent opening pattern. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright, this is the... Usually we don't have to worry about collecting these boss souls, except for the few in World 3 because of the magic, but this is the only one that we need post World 3, because if not, we would not be able to go through this fog gate. Alrighty. Now this level, getting into hyper setup, the best way to do it is actually by using the archers in the previous fight, but it's scary and random. So my plan is, as always, to run through it, see what happens, and I have a few enemies I can use to get back into hyper setup. Please. Please. That was such a bad attempt of killing all 3. But it's alright. Oh yeah, we already talked about fireballs. Here's a fun little skip. Oh my god, that guy was ready to kill me. Dude, he's still coming after me. What the hell? Apparently, dude, they're learning. Not cool. So, as long as you like run into...
Floating balls.
Yeah, if you run into the front of a fireball, you're fine. So, I don't know.
Physics.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. Those guys will kill me in one hit. No big deal. Oh my god.
I wanted to kick your ass.
Dude, everybody is so aggro in this level. Alright, fire again, doesn't hurt us, whatever. This guy is gonna start chasing us, he's deadly as well. Alright, we need to take one of these arrows. Alright, and we're good. And then, it's not over yet. Not at all. So that knight is still chasing me, and there's archers everywhere still shooting at me, and then we have to run through a very heavily guarded area. So here we go. This axe knight can like chase me into the cutscene, and it's always frightening, and I always freak out about it. So he didn't chase too much. You need to hug this wall, and usually that knight on the right kind of just is like, what's going on? I zigzag here because there's about 7 archers shooting at me, and you can't really tell who's doing what, and it can be very frightening.
Like pan the camera around easily.
Yeah. Alright, up next is the Penetrator,
I like the Penetrator. Oh.
which is great boss name. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, this is a really ugly fight, but we're still good. Okay. So, I'm grabbing this for safety. It's a weird thing that if you die early in this level, it'll actually send you back to the beginning of the previous level. So I'm grabbing that Archstone just in case I die, and I don't have to run through that level all over again. Alright, so final platforming level. Yeah, Black Phantoms. We cloak there to avoid those Black Phantoms. And we have to do this treacherous climb through a bunch of tower knights, or through a bunch of knights in a tower, whatever. He gave me a good pattern. This guy can be a total jerk, so usually I just kill him to avoid any sort of RNG from him, because he can chase you up here, which you need to cloak and not die to a dragon. Alrighty. These guys usually turn around with a fire at me, which he might be. It's kind of hard to hear him, but... Alright. So we're good.
Go, go, go.
The next dragon section requires very precise stamina. Anything wrong at all, and you will die. Which is why I kind of hesitated a moment, because I didn't want to use my stamina too early.
Oh my god.
The lag.
Yeah. Alright, so we got it. Alright, one more enemy, and then the, technically the final boss of the game. I don't know.
Right there.
Oh yeah, I need to spice up. So this guy is really scary, but we have, you run up like 9 rungs, you cast this, you run straight at him, and then as he goes to attack me, it should hit him. So it's scary, you just have to have faith. Oh, speaking of which, that face.
Mind blank.
Johnny Dix.
Johnny Dix!
Okay, so off to the scariest fight ever. It's I mean, I still hate the man-eaters more, but this is a scary fight because, yeah, this guy can cancel out of any of his attacks. Like, he'll be in the middle of something and cancel out and do something else, and then cancel out and do something else. Like, it is wild.
It's
This
super
fight, you
reaction-based.
never know what the heck is going to happen in this fight. And his close range attacks are incredibly fast and incredibly scary. And his long range attacks are super deadly, and also they at least use a little bit more time, but they're super deadly and will gladly kill you. Everything will kill me in one hit, but it's just a scary fight. So here we go. I don't know.
How fast this boss is too, with some of his stuff.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Oh,
What the
doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What am I doing? I do not want to be here. Roll! Why didn't you roll? Alright, I didn't deserve to win that anyways, so I'm not even mad.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What?
basically we consider him like the last boss of the game.
Yeah.
Even though there's a boss after that, it like really doesn't count because you like don't die to the true final boss.
Yeah, I screwed up everything there. Just by going to those stairs is once I got to those stairs, like everything was in his favor. Like I had nowhere to go. All he was gonna do was give me his fast attacks, and I was in a corner, and the only place I can go is through him, which was not gonna happen. So that's why I kind of freaked out and died. So again, don't give him close range attacks because even though his hitbox looks like it's going straight forward, it's everywhere. So sweet. Come on.
I think that's the worst thing about this game is if you die, the trick back is in.
Yeah, a few of them are just really brutal.
Oh my god, throwing fire at me.
Oh boy.
Duh.
Gives you a bit of time to run through there before the fire goes by.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. It's wonderful. Sweet. I don't know, yeah. I hate when I die because there's nothing else to say because you already know all the things. You just gotta learn more. Be
You
like,
just use that not so much to kill him, just to stall him.
yeah. Yeah, it's one hit away from killing him.
If he doesn't block, that is right.
I'm beautiful, I know. So now,
There's only mother could love.
yeah, now I'm definitely in a range where any hit will kill me. I don't even know how I survived whatever hit me last time.
There's clearly one health strats.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been fun to check my HP at the end, but I don't care. I thought I was dead, so I just threw myself into a weird spot and got in trouble for it. It's beautiful.
It's better than any of the loading screens.
It's so true,
That
though.
should be a loading screen. Jody Dix.
Alright, round 2. The only thing I hate about going in round 2 is you get music, which means you failed the first time. I'm close, this could be dangerous.
He canceled his move. That's a good bet and a half, for sure. Very good.
Okay. Alright.
Nice.
King Allen down.
So, there's a thing called God RNG, which I've never experienced in my life until right now. Unfortunately, it wasn't on PB pace, and it was my second attempt fighting him, which is always a further way to prove that he's a jerk. He's like, oh, I see that you failed already, so you know what?
I'll let
He's
you win
a-
now.
Pity or
Yeah, he's the king of belittling you. At least me. But it's alright. We're all in good spirits, and you guys gotta see God RNG, which is wonderful.
Try to run high spirits.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, like, for me, it's not as much fun because I don't get to do all the cool dodging and whatnot.
We
But
already got to see that the first time.
I didn't dodge. I died. I did terrible. So, oh, dude, I still got sticky
Oh, yeah,
white
put on some
stuff.
Sticky white stuff right now. You have to get a different weapon for it, though, right?
Yeah. Dude, we'll get my poking sword, and we'll put some sticky white stuff on that.
Yes.
So that way we can poke and let some sticky white stuff out.
There's no need to compensate here.
Alright, so this is the actual final boss of the game. But you know what?
Sticky white stuff. Let's do this.
Dying would be amazing, to be honest.
Are we on time?
Not yet, but soon.
1 second. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, we filled him with sticky white.
Alright, let me wait. I have to do this for myself.
We get to
There we go.
Oh.
Head butter.
bed ending.
Yeah, we do the bad ending because the bad ending is faster. Kill the maiden always. Oh, why did I skip that? Damn it. Time.
116.15.
Sweet. Hooray!
Good speed run.
It was fun. Really, I mean, that skip was really the only thing that went really bad.
Are you a god, Square Wave?
Am I God? Let's see. No. No. A 104 is actually not bad. Like, in-game time, I usually average between a 104 and 107 is my average runs. My good runs are just slightly under 1 hour. So, for me, that's not a bad run.
Marathon run.
But, you know, things could have gone smoother. They started out really wonderful. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah,